Hopefully he shows up.
All right. What up there, football freaks? Me and the crew here, and here comes Nuga late as always. There he is. Zeta Doo-Doo, what's going on? Foxy Fish is in the house. PNW Hockey next to me. The real Jimmy's down there again, so he's probably waiting for us to drop the...
Drop it like it's hot. I was making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I was like, Dad, I can only watch about 20 minutes of this with you because I got a show at 10:30. He's like, that's in 5 minutes. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. I thought I was late. I was the first one here. Little PB and J, are you mixing the two, or do you leave them separate like a layer?
I was gonna mix them, but when I found out I hardly had any time, I didn't have time to mix it.
Yeah.
So I just threw them peanut butter in the microwave and melted it and then poured it on.
Oh, wow. There's a life hack.
I just had to go as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, peanut butter will totally melt.
Get some work done in the old fish room. So I did it. Didn't look in the description. I did have a couple of things to talk about tonight.
Your hair looks really nice.
Thank you. So the first order of business is the Minnesota Vikings are a 2-0, baby.
Wow.
So that's
Sam
that's
Darnold
just part of
might
the
be
question.
Your quarterback.
The real question is, Sam Darnold is like ranked number 2 in the league or 3 in the league at the moment. Do you think he'll continue on this pace, or do you think he ends up choking before the year's up?
Yeah, I mean, you look at some of the top quarterbacks, depending on how you measure them, and you got Derek Carr and Gardner Minshew up there with them. You know, like those aren't exactly the big names in the NFL as far as quarterbacks go.
Well, you know, maybe you've seen a guy emerge to be really good because, you know, some guys do blossom later in life. I mean, Kirk Warner, boy, he couldn't even make a team. Yeah. And then all of a sudden he became the greatest quarterback for like his last 8 years of his career.
What I think my prediction is, if we just go based off of recent history, what the hell? Carolina shit all over. They shit all over our boy in Minnesota. They crapped all over the guy down in Tampa. And now they're crapping all over this poor kid right now. So I bet you that Young leaves these guys and ends up being a quarterback for somebody else, and probably will be a good quarterback at that. These guys do not know how to manage their assets.
Oh, you mean Bryce Young?
Yeah, Bryce Young. I'm just going off of what we've already seen from the Panthers. They crapped all over my boy up here in Minnesota. They crapped all over our boy down in Tampa. And both of them have went away from there now and are great quarterbacks.
You got to have a team around you, man.
What is the problem with Carolina?
Well, terrible coaching,
no
terrible
offensive
ownership.
line and no defensive line would be my first two things, but they have a lot of problems. But
I don't agree with what they did. I really, really, really feel bad for this kid. And then they
I don't know.
This number 1 draft pick for Andy Dalton. Really?
Young, though, Bryce Young looks like a 12-year-old boy.
He's not big.
You can tell he's definitely pressing now a little too much, you know?
I mean,
trying so hard not to lose his job that now the stress has gotten to where he's making a lot of mistakes.
I think Doug Flutie could beat him in a tug of war. Can you think of any NFL quarterback that's been as small and teeny as him ever?
Kyler Murray's pretty small, but he's playing good. I've always shit on Kyler Murray. I didn't think he would ever be good, but
Fran Tarkenton wasn't that big a dude either.
But his head is so huge. It makes up for the small body.
Doug Flutie was a little guy.
Yeah, but still, he's bigger than Doug Flutie. I mean, smaller than Doug Flutie.
Dan Marino wasn't all that big of a dude, was he?
He's pretty big.
Yeah, I think Marino's pretty big. Russell Wilson.
Yeah, Russell's tiny.
I don't like him.
Don't forget Drew Brees. He was the best little one.
Oh, yeah.
How
sure.
big's Jackson? Jackson ain't
Go
that
to
big
the little
either,
guys.
Lamar Jackson?
How big is he?
Oh, he's probably 6'1" or something.
He's 6 foot at least.
Michael Vick was a tiny little dude, wasn't he? Michael Vick.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still all these people that we're mentioning are at least men. Young just
Lamar
looks
Jackson,
like a 12-year-old
6'2".
boy.
He looks like a 12-year-old boy.
He might not get another chance.
Has there ever been a smaller quarterback than Bryce Young?
Oh, God damn it. Forgot I wasn't in my... Didn't realize it until I was almost ready for impact that if this wasn't my cushy chair upstairs, it's a hard wooden chair.
Oh.
So I flopped like it was the big cushy one and just got nailed.
Hey, Long family is backstage, he says.
Woo!
Oh, Long family sure showed up, huh? And Jimmy, I put the link. I'm sure you could see it in there if you're wanting to come up.
Jimmy said he's not feeling good. He'll be listening.
Oh, wait a minute. He might actually be here. I can't see him because of this crap. Oh, crap.
You're muted, Mike. There you go.
You can hear me?
Oh, we lost Kenny.
Dropped himself out. Make a little room.
How you guys doing?
Great.
Pretty good.
Mike,
welcome to my stream. I took over.
Can you think of anybody bigger than Bryce Young ever?
No, I don't know that.
Bigger?
I don't know that. I don't know their sizes. So
He's probably 5'6", 135 pounds.
He's like 5'9" or something.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Jimmy.
We can.
What's up, you old fart?
Oh, Jimmy, come up.
Hey,
Hey, Jimmy.
Welcome to PNW Aqua Football Night.
Yeah.
No
Nice to see you,
NFL
Mike.
Quarterback ever.
Bryce Young's 5'10".
I'm leaving my camera off because
Breeze was shorter than that, wasn't he?
I think Breeze was 5'9". Here, let me look it up.
They've got
while you're looking that up, I want to congratulate Brian on the Jets. I'm a secret Jets, Brian. I am. And Mr. Ryan, how about them Raiders, buddy?
that was nice.
Hell yeah. That was awesome.
And them Vikings.
Well, yeah. I'm just waiting
here.
for Kenny to start ragging on him again, though. I really am.
So my next subject was going to be, do we think the Chiefs will make it to 3-0?
Who they playing?
Atlanta.
Oh.
We're a better road team, so you know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
You know what, though?
No, Kelsey better get off his ass. He's better disappointed.
Ed,
It ain't his ass. That's
hey,
the problem.
Well,
I
I
know
do
Ed
know that
thinks
they
I'm all-
lost Pacheco this weekend. He's down for the season.
Not for the season, 6 weeks. 6 to 8 weeks.
So this season. But
They got Steele.
I'm actually kind of glad. I think that their backup is probably better than Petke. That Steele kid, if they start him and let him do the majority of the carry, I think that kid's a beast enough where I think I can see that kid just grinding out 200 yards.
I'd love
Didn't they just pick up Kareem Hunt?
100 yards.
They did just re-sign Kareem Hunt.
Oh, did
I
they?
think they're going with they're going to split the running backs. I thought this week, Kenny.
God, I don't know why they wasted their money.
Yeah, it's going to be between Pirime and Carson. And so
Yeah,
and I
Carson's got to
believe-
prove himself.
I believe Carson is better on the ground, but they like Perrine for the passing game.
Yeah,
That's just what I think.
Samonte's Good
What is
pass
Still
catcher.
considered a fullback?
He's made a living as a receiving back. Pirime has.
Yeah.
What about
See, I've
your
done my
rookie,
homework, Ed.
Ed?
Good job.
What about Steele? What is he? Just a fullback or something?
I missed half of what he just said.
Steele's
Okay.
a running back. He should be the starter.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
3 down back.
Hey, Ed, I know you think I'm always picking on you and your Chiefs. I'm not. I'm really not. But
Oh, it's
could I get you to admit that they're probably not quite as good as they used to be?
It's early.
No. You
Jimmy.
cannot. They're a better
Jimmy,
team.
Are you
They're
really
so much
going to come
better
up
than
here
last
talking
year.
smack about his team when your ass just got beat by the Vikings with Sam Darnold?
Damn.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking to you.
Well,
Hey,
who's my
last-
team, Kenny?
You're a
Tell me who my
49ers
team is.
fan.
Only because of the Rams not being my team anymore. I root for a lot of teams. I root for the Jets. I like the Jets. I like the Chiefs.
Okay,
I
now
like the Chiefs
let
too.
me
But
define it for
they're-
Jimmy. Jimmy's saying I root for multiple teams, so I can always say I'm rooting for a winner. He can't just settle down and vote on one team.
oh
his
my
whole life.
God!
Well, I don't know why you
I
picked
was
the Jets.
I was an old. Hey, Kenny, I was an old
Hey,
St.
we
Louis
call that. We
Cardinals
got
fan.
a word for that. It's called a bandwagon.
Oh, get out of here! Hey, Marines, stand down.
What'd you do to Kenny, Jimmy?
I don't know. I put a bug in his bonnet or something. I don't. Gee. Hey, Mike, help me out here. Help me out, Mike. Jump right in, Mike. Come on now.
I will. I'm going to
What-
talk a
what-
little bit.
hey.
I'm still pretty sore.
What team do you like, Mike? Refresh me. I'm sorry. I don't know what team you
All right,
follow.
that's great. I'm a Jets fan.
Okay,
Oh my
there
God,
you
we got two
go.
of them.
I don't.
I'm
Hey,
gonna be
no, I
fishing
mean it.
all weekend, so I wanted to get these two or three Pleco tanks done.
It's got to be a relief
No,
for
actually,
you two Jets fans to see a couple of wins in a row.
Yeah, and last night they looked
now
pretty-
listen.
I mean, New England's
Yeah,
probably
they did, Mike.
sucky, but
And guess
otherwise
what?
they were hitting on all cylinders.
That game was
And they
so
would be-
boring.
They would be even better, Mike, if they would get that guy to stop holding out.
On defense, yeah.
Reddit?
Well,
You know,
we're going to be talking about the Jets right now. That was one of my questions for tonight too. Jets or Patriots? Who wins?
I'll go with the Jets. That's
What?
coming.
I mean, the game happened last night. The Jets stomped them.
It already happened, mother.
Yeah, I have to
Did
go.
Pitt-
Well, you got to figure I
I
set
think we
this
all
up. I
took the
didn't
Jets.
But it
I
is
think
a good
everybody took-
question.
We did all take the Jets. I've got it down here. We all took the Jets.
well, what are you in a time machine or something, Kenny? What the heck is going on?
Yeah, play some bets for me.
Wouldn't it be great
He
if
was
we
too
could
busy
bet after
watching
the
my
game was
show.
over?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I'd be loaded.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to ask, are the Jets a legitimate contender this year? And I would say absolutely they are.
As long as Rodgers is on the helm, that team
They're looking pretty good, but New England looked awful. So
They did
Yeah.
look pretty bad.
Yeah.
They looked pretty
Yeah.
bad.
Who did
Yeah,
New
but they
England
made them
start
look
last night?
awful.
I didn't even get a chance to watch the game.
Who what?
But they made them
Who ended up
look
starting
awful,
for them
okay?
last night?
let's see.
Oh,
Who do we
Jacoby
got this
Brissett
week? Tennessee or something?
Started, and then
forgot.
Drake May finished the game.
So when you guys watch a game, do you believe most of the time that the winner of the game won the game or the other team lost the game? I guess it would depend on who's playing, but I hear a lot of people say, "Oh no, they didn't win; the other team lost." I don't believe in that. If you win, it's tough to win in the NFL. If you win a game, I think you deserve to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I see your point that you got to give credit where credit is due, but sometimes there's teams that blow games. There's no doubt about that in my mind.
Well, would
Yeah,
would that be an upset, or did the underdog just play better in that
I
particular
mean, the
game?
underdog can blow a game. You know, it's a matter of circumstances when they don't take timeouts at the right time, or they throw a pass in the middle of the field when time's running down instead of the sidelines, or I mean, it could be a myriad of things.
Defense doesn't show.
Okay, well let's take last night's game as an example. Did the Jets win that game, or did the Patriots lose it? I mean, that's pretty obvious,
They won
isn't it?
that game. Their defense dominated, and their offense scored points. So they earned the game.
Yeah, I think that's true, but also like New England's offense looks terrible.
Terrible.
They
And I think
benched
they're-
their quarterback in that game, so
Yeah.
Well,
I happen to think that the Jets made them look bad. Okay,
they look good. They look good.
but that's just
And
what do
think
I know?
that's
I've only been
New England's
watching
one of the
football
worst teams.
New England's going to see, just like Ed always said, because Ed was always his biggest advocate, New England's going to see this year that Bill Belichick was the difference all those years.
I'm hoping, though, that they can realize that it feels better to lose and not cheat.
Well, this new coach was the Patriots, so he knows how to cheat already.
Those footballs.
so. Ed, if the Chiefs don't win this year, who cheated? I want to know right now.
I don't even know what that means.
Well, I'm just saying. If you're saying, hey, I got the biggest beef of anybody on this panel. The Patriots started cheating in the Super Bowl against the Rams in 2001. Okay, that's when they filmed their practices, and so hey, I'm not going to disagree that the Patriots cheated. But
my biggest shock of this year so far is Baltimore being 0-2.
well, there's another case of, are they playing bad, or is the team playing against them playing that good? The Chiefs game could have gone either way. I think if they played 10 times, each team would have won 5 of them. I really believe that.
Yeah, that was a close game, and what looked like probably the 2 of the best teams in the league.
Well, Ryan didn't think they were going to lose this week, and he bet against his own team, for Christ's sake.
I did, and I'm pleasantly surprised. The Raiders pulled it out, and if our defense can play like that, and Brock Bowers can play like that, hopefully we win a lot of games, but we'll see,
Well, I think you can chalk up this week as another
Dalton
win,
now.
Ryan.
Wait, Jacoby, please.
I think you'll handle the Panthers. No problem.
See, there's a big consensus amongst Raider fans because we've experienced this so many times. But I think Antonio Pierce is changing the culture in there, and I'm hopeful that we're not going to be like this anymore. But this is a classic trap game for us. Like that, we get a good win, and then we're playing this like crappy team, and then they make some weird change. They make Jeff Saturday the head coach. Guy's never coached anything high school or above, and then we lose. There's so many Raider fans that have experienced this so many times, and I'm just really hopeful that Antonio Pierce is changing the culture there, and that's not going to be the case. But it's a fear of myself and a lot of other Raider fans out there, because we've seen it happen time and time again.
Could I get Brian and Mike to agree with me that that's kind of how Jets fans are too?
So, Roxanne, I don't think your theory was right. It's not planaria. There must be something in the tank water. I am breaking out already. Look at that. Just from 2 tanks.
Kenny's allergic to fish keeping.
Apparently he's starting to look at
I'm going to have to take all of his clown loaches.
So another subject I wanted to bring up tonight was there's talk that Jordy Love is going to come back this week or already.
Who?
Do you think that's a mistake by the Packers, or do you think I think they should make him wait another couple weeks?
Oh, Jordan?
Well, I mean, don't know how good he is. He might be ready. Only the doctors know.
Yeah, I mean, he's the best quarterback they got. There's no doubt. Who do they play? Let me see.
Tennessee, maybe, or Indy?
Titans.
Okay. The Titans?
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't find it anyways. Thank you. Yeah, it's the Titans.
Titans.
Yeah, I mean, I think that makes me, to Brian's point, to Peplin's point, that we don't know how healthy he is, but I don't know. They could probably beat the Titans without him.
Well, I don't think it's been decided about whether he's going to play or not, because right now the money line is Packers plus 130. So evidently they're leaning towards him not playing.
Oh, wow. Underdogs. Slight underdogs, but slight but underdogs.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to
picture some guys.
Yeah, bring me back in a minute.
Yeah.
All righty. Now we can talk shit about Peplin.
And the wise guys usually know what's going on more than we do, with the betting.
Oh yeah.
So, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I kind of hope he stays out. I really do. I mean, there's no need to rush him back, but it does depend on how serious the injury is, I guess.
Well, it looks like they know more than we do, and they probably do. But that's not even the goal of theirs. They just want half the money on one side and half the money on the other, so that they get a guaranteed win.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is true.
Hey, Mike.
All I know is,
I don't know if you noticed, but the picks you sent over, that's pretty tricky, buddy. You put the Raiders and you put Baltimore down as winners.
That's an easy victory on my part.
Oh, there we go.
Wait a second. Was that one of them playing next Thursday?
Yeah, because we had to pick Thursday also.
No, this was for last week.
Because that was last night's game. That was the Jets and the.
Yeah,
who's playing next Thursday? So I didn't give you any pick for this coming weekend. That was for last week.
Not this weekend.
The Giants.
This weekend that we just passed. I was trying to add up how many you won. You lost Dallas. You lost Detroit. You lost Indy. You won on the Jets. You lost on 49ers. You won on Seattle. You won on Washington. You won on the Chargers.
It was mighty nice of me to pick.
You lost under the Raiders, and I don't know which one you picked because you put Baltimore and the Raiders.
I don't know.
Denver lost. Looks to me like you win 4 this week, Mike. 1, 2.
Well, if he only lost 4,
I had a terrible
week. He's better than anyone still.
He's got 6 right. What are you talking about? I got 10 wins this week.
Oh, I thought you said he only lost 4.
Who?
Mike.
What did I say?
Sorry, I misunderstood.
Mike, what?
I think I did worse than that.
Yeah, I see what you said. I did that wrong last week.
So, Ed, how are you feeling now?
Better. I don't have the COVID anymore.
I don't have the COVID anymore.
Nice.
Is that what you meant? Cool. My biggest problem right now is my cell phone. I was able to finally make MSN my text messaging again, and I had to get rid of the Google that slammed me because I didn't.
You know what I
want the
thought
Google
about with
text
that, Ed?
messaging. And now I can't get all of my people's texts from there.
I wonder if the people you can't get through to might have the same political lines as yourself.
Oh, I wouldn't put it past it.
It's all random.
Been blacklisted.
It's all random.
Been blacklisted.
It's just really weird.
It's weird. He can't send me texts and he can't see my texts.
I have a permanent room in Facebook jail.
No, I can see your texts, Kenny. You just can't see mine.
Oh, you see mine when I send them to you?
I see everybody else's texts. I just can't send them to you.
I guess you and I will just have to start talking on
my
Messenger.
brother.
Ed?
There was somebody. Oh, Whip. I can't send them to Whip. So it's about half the people I've sent texts to.
Wow. Xanadudu says his local high school team won the night 61-14. And they're 3-0, and they've scored 60-plus points in every game this year.
Wow.
Very nice.
I love those high school games.
Me too. I want to start going to one
Brian's
of my local
backstage
teams
again.
here.
This thing is blow down, and I can't get that. There he is.
Yeah, my son's in high school now. I was hoping he'd want to go to the football games. But he didn't, and I told my wife that we might have to go without him. Of course, we got this. So
I'll tell you how old I am. When I was in high school, our games were on Saturday.
Wow.
Well, if you don't have lights, you have to be on Saturday afternoon.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, nowadays Saturday games are for the B team.
Hey, we were 10-0 the
Those
year
are
I played, buddy.
Wow, that's awesome.
Guys, I'll be right back.
I went to St. Mary's in St. Louis, Ed. If you remember St. Mary's having a good team.
Yep. Okay. Here is
Catholic Athletic Conference.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I already got a problem with this too. I saw this earlier today, Ed. Now, how is it that my Vikings kicked San Francisco's butt and we're ranked 15th and they're ranked number 2? How in the world? If this was a college ranking, that wouldn't even be possible.
Well, I mean, you got to consider where you think like the talent is still, so they have to work their way quite a ways up, like the Vikings, and the Raiders, that like. But again,
I will argue that point. We have the 4th rated defense, the 6th rated offense. How are we number 15?
This is so weird hearing Kenny defend his
playing
team.
a crappy team, right?
What? San Francisco, they got ranked as number 2. So how's it a crappy team?
No, week 1.
Yeah, but
you played the Giants.
They didn't have
right?
McCaffrey either. You know, no McCaffrey.
All I'm saying is if this was college ranking, they would not be number 2 right now. My Vikings sure as hell would be higher than 15.
Well,
I mean, who's ahead of them? Who's ahead of them?
We have the Jets. We have Detroit. Pittsburgh.
Wow, Pittsburgh? I don't like that one at all.
Okay, hang on for a second. I wrote down, we're going to make our own rankings because I wanted to say I don't think this is very accurate myself. And so I wanted to go from 15 up so everybody can get them fresh in their head. And then we'll go back down the list and go up to see where we all rank them. Then we'll add it up. And whoever has the lowest score would be the top spot and the highest score is the bottom spot. Does that make sense?
No.
So like they've got the Vikings at 15, the Steelers at 14, the Jets at 13, Tampa Bay at 12, the Cowboys at 11, the Green Bay at 10.
Did anybody watch that game? How
are
the Cowboys even in the same sentence in the top 15?
New Orleans is 8. The Chargers
Real
are
quick,
7.
Ed.
Yeah.
What website are you looking at for the rankings?
The NFL, NFL.com.
Oh, NFL. Okay. Okay.
11th or 9th.
Okay. The Eagles are 6. The Lions are 5. The Bills are 4. Houston is 3. San Fran is 1-1 at 2. And the Chiefs are 1. So
Boo.
I don't like how you can have a team that like Baltimore who's lost both games and is ranked 9th.
Yeah, right. But they almost beat the number 1 team.
Yeah, but there's a big difference between a W and an L.
Right.
Yeah. Also, I think
at the end of the year,
this, I believe.
And I don't understand Green Bay at number 10.
Yeah.
I believe this might.
But it's okay. After this weekend, we're going to stomp the snot out of the Texans. Then I think the following week, we get to stomp the snot out of fucking Green Bay. Then the following week after that, we get to stomp the snot out of Detroit. Then maybe we'll get some freaking respect around here.
Well, just like college, I believe reputation plays into it as well.
And then all the ESPN analysts and all these guys will do like they did 3 or 4 years ago when we had a great team and they didn't start rooting for them till like the last 3 weeks of the year. I've been calling the Vikings all year. No, I can rewind and tell you when you said they suck. Like I want Stephen A. to eat crow this year about what he's talked about Darnold, man.
Oh, that guy's a douchebag.
I want to, hey Kenny, I want to hear you next week after the Vikings win. I want to hear you next week when they actually drop in the rankings. That'll be funny, or maybe not. I don't know.
What the Vikings?
Well, I will tell you guys this: within 5 weeks, we'll have our whole crew back. We'll have Addison, we'll have Hawkinson, and we'll have JJ.
The Vikings are playing the Texans.
I think they're going to win. We're going to kick their ass.
Hey, if you beat the Texans, get some respect. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
Well, that is
for sure.
Yes, that is true. That is a quality opponent right there. Yes.
So we'll be 2 teams that were predicted to be playoff caliber teams 2 weeks in a row. We'll see what they have to say after that.
Anybody can get lucky one game. If they beat the Texans, then that's for real.
The thing that people are falling asleep on, and our defensive coordinator got this defense wired tight right now. I think we've gotten 2 interceptions in each game. We got 4 or 5 interceptions total already on this year. Last week, we sacked Purdy 6 times for 2 more interceptions.
No McCaffrey.
And what is McCaffrey? McCaffrey's going to stop our defense from destroying their quarterback? Which, by the way, they're known to have a
Kenny, if you've been watching football like I know you have, you know having McCaffrey on that field changes everything about the defense. You know that.
I'm sitting here with you guys, and I almost overfilled the tank. While I'm sitting here.
That was close.
For one thing, you have to spy. You have to spy a guy like McCaffrey. Okay, that changes the game right there. You can't stack the box because he's a good receiver. You can't just bulldog the quarterback because he can dump it off to McCaffrey. Yeah, it changes everything. Come on now. But anyway, he wasn't on the field, and the Vikings beat him, and you can't take that away from him. Okay.
And the list doesn't look so bad, except for, if you go up a little bit there, that they throw San Francisco in there. Really, Kansas City at the top. That's good. I like that.
Well, okay, let's go around the horn.
I accept it.
Where would you rank? I'm going to say Kansas City deserves to be in number 1. They're the defending champion. Ryan, where do you put them?
Yeah, I agree.
So somebody bumps them off, they're number 1. I agree with that too.
Okay, well, I'll give Kenny gives them a 1. Mike, what do you say?
Carolina beat.
I'll go with that.
Okay. Jimmy P, where would you give their rank?
They started number 1 and they haven't lost. They're right there, number 1.
And Pep? Is Peplin here?
I'm here.
Let's ask the Swifties what they think.
Okay, well, now let's take it down to San Fran.
So I don't know if I'm at 1.
This is where they go wrong, right? That
wait, Peplin's back.
These other teams right behind them, with the Bills.
I almost put the
2-0 teams. They should be down low for it. I can't say what spot necessarily yet, but
hang on for just a minute. Let's let Peplin give his rating for the Chiefs.
For the Chiefs, I'll keep them at 1. But
okay,
it's close between
now we
them
go
and
back to Ryan.
So the San Francisco having them here in front of 2, a whole bunch of 2-0 teams when they lost to the Vikings that
yeah,
don't really have what most people consider the best quarterback going into the season. To have them above teams like the Saints or I don't know who else, the Bills.
Yep.
The Saints and the Bills, I think, should be ahead of them.
Where's Miami?
Maybe the Chargers. I don't know about the Steelers. Texans should be ahead of them, I think.
Tampa Bay 2-0. Steelers are 2-0.
Yeah, Tampa Bay.
Minnesota's 2-0. So honestly,
you can't both disrespect Kenny's team being 2-0 and then also throw the Niners up so far ahead of them. That's pretty silly.
That's where I put them at, right there. Number 10.
Okay, who's number 2, guys? Who's number 2?
Well, let's just go. We're just going to give the 49ers the score, and then we'll figure it out at the end. So, what are you scoring them, Ryan?
I don't know that I can do it that way. I think, I don't know, they're probably like 8th or 9th or something. I still think they're a good team. I think they might, represent the NFC in the Super Bowl still. I mean, I think they're good, but you have to rank them below like a bunch of those teams I mentioned. I don't know exact number.
Well, I mean, if the ratings go up and down every week, I think it should be based on first by ranking or by wins. Personally, my thing. So I'm going to give them, I don't know how many 0-2. Let's count how many 0-2 teams there are. 1, 2, 3.
We're going to be here all night.
4.
No, we're not.
5.
I'm going to be up at 5 a.m. We're not going to be here all night. Trust me.
6, 7, 8. There's 8
I think it would be easier just.
But do you think that they're worse than the Steelers?
I don't care at this point. If we were all in one playoffs, I'm going to give them 9 until they have the Steelers.
That's
lose.
what the power rankings are. You
Yep.
have to care about stuff like that. I think there's already.
Yeah.
We can just look at the standings. We want to see the standings.
Well, so what do you give them for a score?
I don't know, something like
7th
or something, 6th or 7th, 6.5.
You got to give them a number, Ryan. Pick a damn number, will you?
Mike, what do you give them?
I'll put them at 6th. I'll pick a number. I'll play along.
San Francisco, we're still talking. I give them like 3 or 4. I mean, if they're still, even Ryan, I think you said it. If they're still going to represent the NFC in the championship, they got to be high up there. So,
Jimmy P.
I'm putting them at 3.
3. Okay. And Pep.
I'm with Ryan. I'm going to say 6.
Okay.
Lost to
And
the
now
Vikings.
we've got Houston at 2-0. And I'll say that I think they're probably the second best team. So I'm going to give them a 2. Okay, Ryan.
2. I'm in with that.
Mike?
I agree too.
Jimmy?
2.
2 also for me.
And Kenny.
Right now, 5th.
Okay.
Oh my God.
The Texans.
Buffalo Bills 0-2. I'm
Vikings.
going to give them a 4. Ryan?
Pretty nice point differential. I think they won a away game. Yeah, I mean, I'll give them 3.
3. Mike?
I'll keep them at 4. I put who did I put? I put San Francisco. I believe San Francisco is 4 for me. I said 3 or 4, so leave the leave the Niners at 3 and Bills at 4.
It's fair. Okay, Jimmy?
Yep, keep them right there at 4.
Okay. Pep?
5.
I couldn't hear Pep.
He said 5.
5? Okay. I don't know why sometimes Peplin just doesn't come through my earphones.
Well,
And then
call
Kenny.
me stupid, but I'm going to rank them number 2.
No, you're not stupid. Okay. Detroit.
I think
at
he is.
1-1.
So they beat the Rams when they were fairly healthy, when the Rams are fairly healthy, and then they lost to the Bucks.
And I'll be honest, I'm going to give them a 10. I think the Bucks are better than them, so I'm going to put the Bucks ahead of them.
I'm putting them at 11.
Oh my God.
Right behind the 49ers.
You've been hitting the hooch.
What did Ryan say?
I'll give him 7th.
7. Okay. Mike?
7.
7. Jimmy P?
Oh my gosh. Well, I got them going to the Super Bowl, so I'm going to keep them right there at 5.
Okay. And Pep?
I'm going 8.
Is he 8?
Yeah.
I wish I could bet against you guys. I wish I could put some money on this.
Philadelphia.
Got my PayPal.
I'm going to give Philly an 11. Ryan?
They got to be way down there, like 10, I'll say. Or was that a Ryan or a Brian?
It was a Ryan, but I heard you, so I'm going to give you the 10.
I don't know. Throw them in there at 8, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of – there's going to be a lot bunched up of 1-and-1 teams, but I think they're going to be one of the higher ups of those. So, yeah, I don't know, 8.
Yeah, I like Barkley.
I'm sticking with them at 6.
6. And Jimmy P?
Well, Mike, I tell you, you must be looking at my notes or something because, yeah.
They beat the Packers.
The Eagles, I'm telling you.
To the Falcons by 1.
The Eagles are the only enemy they have is themselves. They got as much talent, if not more, than any other team that I can think of.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean that. Their defense is questionable at times, but they can still just outgun teams like the Rams did back in the day. So keep them right there at number 6.
And the tush push is still working.
And Kenny E.
Eagles, I think I'm going to put them at 13.
Here it comes. Oh, my God. I tell you, Kenny, you wearing your purple underwear tonight? What's going
13,
on?
13, baby. They got Sam Quan. They should even have a loss, and they do. So that tells me they ain't got the heart.
Oh,
I'm giving the Chargers 8. Okay, Ryan?
I'll give the Chargers. I'll put them 5th.
Okay, Mike?
8.
Okay, Jimmy?
Oh, Michael. I'll just say ahead of time, I'm just flip-flopping the Saints and the Chargers, so I will put them at number 8 also.
Okay.
I'm not convinced quite yet about them. But there's nothing wrong with number 8.
No,
well, I think the Saints are number 3.
It's number 8.
Ed.
Wow.
What did Piplin say something?
Chargers, I'll keep at 7.
Well, finally, a sensible pick.
Okay. Kenny?
6.
6. Okay. Oh, that's the Chargers. Okay, now we're at the New Orleans Saints. Crazy. New Orleans is scoring like crazy people. They're 0-2. I'm going to give them a 7.
Wow.
No, I'm going to change that to a 6.
They destroyed the Cowboys and they destroyed the Panthers.
Panthers is not to talk about, but American team is supposed to be the shit this year.
No, they're
I'll give
not.
them a 2. I'll give them a 2.
2. So you gave Houston a 2 and them a 2.
All right.
Okay. There's no rules that say you can't do that. Okay, Mike?
5.
You're still at
5.
Well, I'm giving them a 3, Ed.
A 3. Jimmy P?
7.
7. And Pat?
4.
4. Wow, man!
I
think they're going up in the ratings for us for sure. The Baltimore Ravens that are 0-2, the only team in the NFL that has 2 running backs starting. And they're both really good running backs.
I can't be doing tapes while doing this stream anymore. Just overfilled the second one.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm giving them a 15.
Oh my God.
Ryan.
12.
15 is the lowest you can give someone. Okay, Mike?
8.
Are they the only 2 in the top 50 here?
I missed what Mike said. Did he say
8.
2?
8. Did you hear me?
Okay.
Okay.
Jimmy P.
Oh boy. The last time they looked at, well, they didn't look that bad against the Chiefs, let's face it. But this last game was bad. They were 5-11 in 2015. I don't think that's happening again. But I'll give them one more week. I'll keep them right where they're at 9.
9. Okay, Pep.
I'm with you. They got 15 for me.
Cool. Okay. And Kenny E.
15.
15.
Huh.
Okay.
You guys
Now
give the Raiders no respect.
The Green
that was
Bay.
that was a heck of a comeback, Brian. I'm impressed. I really am with that.
Oh, I watched that game. Yeah, that was fun. I was rooting for the Raiders all the way. So was my dad.
Woohoo!
Green Bay. I'm gonna give them. Let's see how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams left. I'm gonna give them at 1-0. I guess I'll give them a 13.
Packers, they beat the Colts with Malik Willis, and then they lost to the Eagles with Jordan Love. Both in fairly close games, 6 point or less.
So what do you say?
I'll give them 14.
Okay. Mike.
12.
Holy cow, Mike.
So what you got, Jimmy?
This is crazy. Ah.
Oh, wait. What did Mike say?
12.
12.
He said
Okay.
12.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, no. It's quite all right.
What's crazy about 12, Jimmy?
Well,
think
because
that's crazy at all.
No, it's crazy because normally I would say, oh, just keep them where they're at. But no, I'm going to drop them down to number 12.
Oh, okay.
That's what's crazy.
Okay.
Because Mike is looking at my notes. I swear.
You're disagreeing with him. My bad.
Owen.
Mike is a right thinking kind of guy.
All right, so Green Bay, I'm going to go 13.
13?
Yep.
Okay. And Kenny.
I'm going 14 on them.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
The
You know how much he likes the Packers.
The Cowboys. What the Cowboys do?
I'm going to give the boys a 14. Okay, Ryan.
So, they beat the Browns pretty handedly, 33-17, and then got whooped by the Saints. I'll give them a 15.9.
Okay. And Mike?
13.
Okay. And Jimmy?
Yeah, okay. Trying to think of where I want to stick them. I will go 14.
Okay. And Pep.
I think I'll go 12. Did I use a 12 yet?
No, you have not.
All right, 12.
Hey, Kenny E.
12.
Okay. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 0-2. I'm going to give them
2-0.
A 5.
So they destroyed the Rams, although the Rams have kind of destroyed themselves. Like a good portion of their team is injured, especially on offense. And then they barely lost to the Bills in week 1. Give them a 7.
Okay. Mike?
9.
Okay. Jimmy P.
Well, I can only move them up to the spot that I have left up there, and that would be number 10.
Can I change mine?
10. Okay. And Pep?
Can I change my rating?
5.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give them a 4. The 4th best team. The Bucks.
Don't sleep on the Bucks. I tell you, they're my sleeper pick for the Super Bowl.
And Kenny?
Tampa Tom gives them a 1.
Number 7. They're going 7 on my list.
Kenny gave him a 1?
7.
Tampa Tom gave him a 1, and Kenny gave him a 7.
You know what? I may have to move them up. I've actually got to move them up 1. I've got to give them a 4.
Yeah.
Or no, I have to give them a 3 because I haven't used my 3 yet.
There you go. 3 sounds about right.
Okay.
But do you really put them above the Saints?
Yes.
Wow.
I would.
That's tough. They're close.
If I was betting on them, I'd bet on them over the Saints.
Saints are rolling.
Okay.
That offense looks dangerous. When Derek Carr, if Derek Carr can put together like one of a couple of seasons he had with the Raiders again with them, like look out, you know.
I think the Jets are better than San Diego, so I'm giving them the 7. Okay, Ryan?
The Jets. Wait a minute. Let's see. The Jets wins, if I remember correctly. You know, obviously
I think they're the best 1-1 team.
They beat Patriots last night. Patriots are pretty much garbage. And then they also beat the Titans. And the Titans don't look that great. They look all right. I don't know. 13.
The defense is good, but 13? Okay.
Yeah.
And Mike?
11. Ideally,
11.
next week we'll get him to 10.
Yep. Jimmy P.
And they get to play the Broncos this week, so they'll probably be 3-0.
Oh yeah, I
They're
think
1-1, man. The Jets are 1-1.
They're 2-1.
Well, yeah, after last
Oh,
night.
that's right. They played 3 games. That's what confused me. The Niners beat
They
them.
lost to the Niners.
That's right.
When the defense did not show.
Yeah.
Okay, Jimmy P is in the house.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. Number 11.
11. And Pep?
I'm at 11 also.
Okay, and Kenny E.
Well, call me crazy, but I'm betting on Aaron Rodgers. I got him at 8.
Nice.
8. Okay.
I'm not saying I won't raise them next week.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going to give them 6. Okay.
They're 2-0,
Ryan?
but like, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of confidence in this team. You know,
I concur.
They
But
beat the Broncos 13-6. That's an ugly game. And then they beat the Falcons 18-10. Their defense seems like it's solid.
And you know the old saying, Ryan.
Let's put them in 10. I'll put them at 10.
Offense wins games, baby. Defense wins championships.
Yeah, they do say that. And I think for the most part it's true.
Unless you got Mahomes.
Well, I mean, it was the defense that won them for it last year.
You're right. You're right. Okay. Mike.
10. You heard me? Ed, did you hear me?
I'll go number 12.
12. Okay. Pep.
14.
13.
14.
That's right where they're at right now.
And Kenny.
Oh, I got a 14.
Because they're 2-0, they have beat the Falcons. I had to go 9 on them because they're 2-0.
Okay. And the Minnesota Vikings sitting at 15 to them. They're 0-2. I'm giving them the 5th overall spot.
So they beat the 49ers, and then they destroyed the Giants.
Which isn't saying anything at all. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, well, they're supposed to destroy the Giants, and they did. So I think you have to give
the Giants. The Giants are terrible. I mean it. Terrible.
Let me put a little fact out there for y'all. The Vikings were the underdog in both of those games.
Against the Giants?
Okay.
Here's another fact. The San Francisco Giants have a lot more Super Bowl championships than Minnesota.
Well, everybody knows that.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
I've got more championships than the Vikings.
Most teams do, you know.
Poor Vikings. Okay. Ryan.
8.
Look at their single digits, Kenny. Ryan's your friend.
Woo.
Mike.
9.
9, another single digit. Holy crap, people are respecting Kenny. And Jimmy P.
Where am I at on my list? What's the lowest number I have?
The last one you have is 15 that you haven't used.
Really?
Yep.
Who did I have at 14?
You have Green Bay at 14.
Oh, okay. Oh, let's just keep the Vikes right where they're at. I need to see more.
You're going to be eating so much shit on that. My Vikings are number 4, Ed. Number 4. And the reason I picked number 4, we got the 4th best defense in the league. Defenses with wins championships. Yes. Vikings at number 4.
Okay. All right, Marine. Eddie.
The Giants couldn't do anything but kick 2 field goals. You know.
You know what, Jimmy? You haven't used 13 also because you gave 2 teams 12.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you screwed up.
Keep them at 15.
Okay. And Pep.
What do I have left? You have to help me out.
See. You have 15 left. Oh, no, you used 15 also. 11 is what you... No. You have 10 left. Number 10.
10? That's where Minnesota goes.
Okie-doke. Good deal. Now, you guys all talk to Kenny, and I'll add this up.
How's the tank filling, Kenny? You got something overflowing yet?
Oh yeah,
Hey,
I
Ed,
overfilled
real
both
quick.
of them.
Ed, what are the two teams
Yes.
that I had at number 12 since I have 13 open? Which one?
You have Pittsburgh and Green Bay at 12.
Okay, put Green Bay
the
at
Packers
13.
ahead.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Have a double also.
You don't Pepland. Pepland has no doubles.
I think Ryan has a double.
I have a few doubles, maybe. I can
Let's
pick
see.
between the two of
And
them if you need me
has
to. Or you can
no, he
just leave it.
changed his double. He made the 49ers from a 5 to a 6, and then he gave San Diego a 5. So he doesn't have doubles.
Well, and
Nice.
if you want to take this a step further, we could vote on the most likely, most intelligent person on the panel, and I'll vote for Mike because I can't vote for myself.
Yeah,
You're such
it's a risky vote, Jimmy. Risky vote.
I don't have a problem with Mike until he said he was a Jets fan. I'm just teasing you. I like the Jets better than the Giants.
Hey, listen up, and I'm not just saying this because Mike and Brian are both here. Listen, these guys are real football fans. Let me tell you, they are the real deal. Okay, it's easy to be a front runner when your team is good or competing every year. These guys, let me tell you, I listen to New York radio stations all the time, and you cannot even imagine the passion that these people have for their football team, and I admire that, and that's why secretly I'm kind of hoping the Jets do well.
Plus, they know how to spell the team name. That's cool.
Well, that is true, yeah. And it's not racist like the Chiefs.
Right. Yeah. That helps. That helps.
I saw my first Jet game at Shea Stadium,
Oh, really? That's cool.
which is no longer there.
Yeah.
I saw my first Jets game in Busch Stadium that's no longer there.
Oh, wow. That's been a while.
Yeah, I'm old.
Opening day at Shea Stadium was the 17th of April, 1964. I was born the day before. So they
Oh, my
had a
God.
ball game in my honor.
Are you a Mets fan also?
See, there you go.
I am suffering Mets fan as well.
Yeah.
Although
Hey, Mike, since I got you here, I have noticed listening to all the New York stations, mostly WFAN I listen to.
Okay.
But you got Jets and Mets, and you got Yankees and Giants, it seems. Is that true?
What do you mean?
I thought it was more Yankees Jets.
Yeah, I think it's.
Oh, really? It is, huh? Okay.
Like-
Okay.
Probably a
the
healthy
same
mix.
people are the
Giants
same
and Jets.
fans.
It's a healthy mix, Giants and
Okay.
Jets for Yankee fans. I would say the Met fans lean more Jets, but still a lot of Giant fans there also.
Okay. I think that's amazing. A city like New York. I mean, my gosh, look at all the professional sports teams are in
Yeah,
New
right.
York. I mean, it is amazing to me.
A couple of hockey teams.
3, if you count the Devils. I mean, Devils are
Yeah,
all 10 miles outside the city. So
The sports fans up there are crazy, and I love it. I just love it.
mhm. I think the best, I would say the number one combination from my observation is Yankees, Giants, Knicks, and Rangers. Not
Okay.
necessarily that order.
Yep. And I'll tell you, you guys, the Knicks and the Rangers, I mean, you know, the playoff run that those two teams had, people got excited over. It's just great. I say I'm from St. Louis. I'm in California now, but I'm from St. Louis, and we've got baseball and hockey. That's all we got back in St. Louis. So,
all right, guys.
New York.
We're waiting on it. I'm going to go ahead and get us started on this week's picks because I want to get out of here at a decent hour. I've got a lot to do tonight yet. All right.
Oh, I don't care.
You want me to pull up a schedule?
Everybody already won the Jets one. We all picked the Jets, and Mike, I know, picked the Jets, so I'll give him the Jets. The next game up would be Eagles at the Saints. I'll start us off. I'm going Saints. Ryan?
Yeah, give me the Saints too.
Mr. Peplin?
Saints.
Is Roxanne still playing this?
Yeah. She says Saints.
She's going Saints?
Never hear me, so I'm not going to say anything.
Hey, Roxanne.
Oh, my God. You don't think I'm confident? I'm circling them all right now. Probably should have circled them until after they win. Jimmy, who are you taking?
I will go Saints as well.
Ed.
Okay, Saints versus who?
Eagles at Saints.
Eagles at Saints. I'll take the Eagles.
And Mr. Mike.
Eagles.
Right, this time I'm going to start with Mike so we can keep mixing up the order here. Next game, it is the Packers at the Titans.
Packers.
You say Packers?
Yes, Packers.
All right. Ed?
Packers versus the Titans.
At the Titans.
Is it in Tennessee?
Yeah.
I'll take Titans.
Jimmy.
Packers and Titans. I'll go Packers, but I'm gonna switch my previous one to the Eagles because I like the road underdog in that game. So I'm switching to the Eagles.
Okay, I deduct a half a point for that, so you're already a half a point below all of us.
Oh, what the hell! Stand down.
Packers. All right, Miss Roxanne.
Packers, both of us.
Did they talk?
Packers.
Packers.
Oh, wait a minute. Somebody else is
I
down.
think I heard Packers.
Double
Packers.
pack.
Okay. And Pep, are you going Packers too?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then Mr. Ryan.
I don't know. For some reason, like earlier, just a few minutes ago, like the beginning of the stream, I liked the Packers no matter what, but I'm feeling Titans all of a sudden. Give me the Titans.
Go with your gut.
I'm taking the Titans as well. I like him better. I don't think Love's going to be ready Sunday. I really don't. Okay, so now back to me. I got to go back up here because it only had 3 of them up, and then when I switched it to all of them, it changed the order on me here. So I got to go up, and the next one's Giants at the Browns. As much as it pains me to do so, I'm going to take the Browns. Ryan?
Browns.
Peplin.
Man. Give me the Giants. Go. Fuck.
This thing on you, Pep.
Giants.
Giants. They're gonna win one.
They're both taking the Giants? Wow.
Taking a John. I don't know what she picked. What are you taking?
They're kissing their boys' butts, what they're doing. Okay, Jimmy.
The Browns by a touchdown.
I got a feeling.
Browns. Going Brown.
Mr. Ed.
Oh, good Lord. Both teams are so bad. But the Browns have at least more players that are good. So I'm going to go with the Browns.
No Njoku, no Chubb.
And Mr. Mike.
Browns.
They got to beat somebody.
All right, this one's going to be on Mike. Ooh, this is a good one. Texans at the Vikings.
Vikings.
Mr. Ed.
You said it's Vikings versus who?
Texans.
The Texans?
at
I'll take the
Vikings.
Texans. I'll take the Texans.
All right, Jimmy.
I got the Texans by a field goal.
All right, Peplin and Roxanne.
Texans. Sorry, kids.
Who did he say? He said the
Texans.
Texans, okay. I don't get mad, Pep. It's just more people I'm going to make fun of next week. That's all. None of y'all picked my Vikings last week. Not a one of you. All right, Ryan.
It's because I'm not
Houston
crazy.
by a touchdown.
Who?
Houston.
Texans?
Texans. Houston Texans.
I got my Vikings by
Texans.
20.
Oh, my God. If I had money, I'd bet you on that.
All right. Broncos at Buccaneers. I'm going to take the Bucks.
Kids on the
Ryan.
screen.
Bucks. No brainer.
Peplin and Roxanne.
What? What game?
It's Bucks, Broncos at Bucks.
Oh, Bucks. 100%.
I'm not hearing them. Did they say something?
He said Bucks 100%.
Bucks.
Okay.
Bucks.
I don't know what's up with the StreamYard, man. I have to call them. This is starting to piss me off. I paid money for these extra spots. It'd be nice if I can hear them. All right, Jimmy.
Yeah. I got the Bucks.
And Mr. Ed.
Well, I just heard everybody picking the Bucks, but who are they playing?
Broncos.
Broncos.
Donkeys.
Oh, Bucks.
And Michael.
Bucks.
Bucks.
All right.
Bucs. Bucks.
Bears
Yeah,
at
that's easy
the
to spell.
Colts. Mike is on you. Bears at the
Bears.
Colts.
Bears. The Bears.
Ooh.
All right, Ed.
The Colts.
All right, Jimmy.
Let me put my thinking cap on. That's going to be a close game, I think.
I think so.
I know you guys don't. I will take the home team, so I'll go with the Colts.
Peplin and Roxanne.
Colts. She wants Colts.
You guys are going to have to help me out. I'm not hearing them.
I want the Bears.
Colts. Say Colts.
They
And
both
she
said
wants-
the Colts.
Oh, he said the Bears.
Bears.
She wants the Colts and he wants the Bears.
Oh, so finally
Right.
they went against each other. All right. Mr. Ryan.
Give me that horse action in this one.
Colts.
Colts.
I'm going
Brian
Colts
might
as
be-
well. I think Richardson's
Brian might
going to
be-
get a win to this week.
I think
All
Brian's
right.
doing the dishes on Sunday night.
I bet
Dolphins
if
at the Sea
Roxy
Chickens.
wins, she gets a bear hug.
So I will take the Sea Chickens. I'll take the Seahawks this week. Who is the backup down in
Huntley.
who?
Tyler Huntley.
Are they starting him?
For sure, I'm taking the Seahawks. All right, Ryan, it's on you.
Oh boy.
Tough decision. You know, backup quarterback for the Dolphins, Seahawks with a really good defense. Ooh, I don't know. I guess I'll lean with the home team. I'll go Seahawks.
What do you want?
Peplin and Rocks.
Yeah.
12th man.
Seahawks. Seahawks.
Okay, I heard you that time. Okay, Jimmy.
Yeah. Without Tua, I'll go Seattle.
Ed.
I feel like the Dolphins are like a really big box of crackers that are delicious, but they can crumble so easy. So that's why I'm going to go
That's
with
good,
the
Ed.
Seattle Seahawks.
You're going Sea Chickens too?
Yep.
And the
Right,
Seahawks are like
that
a
was
stale
real-
piece of bread.
Seahawks.
It's like hard to crumble.
Well, I tell you, this week, guys, we got a lot of people going the same picks this year. Time. All right.
Yeah.
Panthers at the Raiders. It's on you, Mike.
Oh boy.
I got Raiders.
Ed.
Well,
I am
last year,
so
last week I
confident
went
in
against
the-
them and it worked out. So, no, I'm going to take the Raiders too. Like I said, though, I'm nervous because it seems like that.
Oh, don't
game-
be.
I
Don't
know,
be
the Reds.
nervous.
So
but
Mike, he already bet on his team, so I'm going to put his team down over here for him. Go ahead, Ed. Beans, it was your turn.
Okay. I am, like I was saying, I'm very confident in the Raiders. So confident, I dropped the Miami defense on one of my fantasy teams to pick up the Raiders defense in this game.
And that was a good thing to do.
Even though I'm upset that they're benching Bryce Young.
So you're
I
taking
was
the
hoping he'd
Panthers?
throw at least 3 interceptions.
no, he's taking the Raiders.
The Raiders.
Oh, okay.
Is anybody taking the Panthers?
The Raiders.
Nobody's
Yeah, is
taking
anybody going to take the Panthers here?
Oh,
So
Well,
it sounds
just
like that's
give me a
another
chance.
sweet game.
Wait a minute. I
Jimmy
just want to say this. Yeah, the 6 of us with Roxanne playing quarterback could beat the Panthers this week. Okay.
Oh, no.
All right.
Don't say stuff like that, Jimmy.
Another good game. Niners at the Rams. And you're hearing me say it with pure confidence. Rams.
What? Are you serious?
Absolutely.
Wow.
I'm taking the Rams.
Dude, their entire offensive line is out. Both of their stud receivers are out.
no.
Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about Cooper going down now, too. I'm taking the Niners.
Why'd you go and help him?
I was blown away. Niners for me. I don't know if it's my turn or not, but Niners for me.
One of the reasons I don't know if you guys look it up, but the Rams have a pretty damn good record against the Niners over the years.
Oh, they're wrecked right now.
Rivals, but I don't think it's going to happen this week.
Pep and
We'll see.
Roxanne, you taking Niners, I assume?
Yes. Yes.
Yo. That's it. Anybody, I'm going to assume they'll correct us if something's going on. Jimmy.
Well, since they are my team and you hate them so much, I'm picking the Niners.
Ed.
I'm taking Boottown.
You're taking Niners? Michael.
Niners.
All right. Oh,
They're not my team.
Lions.
The Jets.
It's on you, Mike. Lions at the Cardinals.
Lions.
Ed.
The Lions at the Cardinals. I'm going to take the Lions.
Mr. Jimmy.
Give me the Lions, Kenny.
Peplin and Roxanne. Hopefully we hear him this time.
Lions.
I bet they're making that.
Yep, I heard you that time. Lions. Ryan.
I bet they're making out.
Dude, Kyler Murray looked really good last week. I don't think he can do it 2 weeks in a row, though. So I'll take the Lions.
Well, I'm going to tell you guys something. They put up a bunch of points against the so-called one of the best defensive in the league, supposedly. I think that there's a new team out west there, and I'm going Cardinals to beat the Lions at home.
Yeah, I think
that could happen. Yeah,
Good.
it
All
could happen.
right.
Good.
Next
They
on the
got a good
docket
quarterback. They got some receivers.
is the Ravens at the Cowboys. I think I'm going to go ahead and mark the Ravens for their first win. On you, Ryan.
I'm with you on that. Give me the Ravens.
Pep and Roxanne.
Cowboys. You want Cowboys? I think I want Ravens.
Cowboys for her, Ravens for him.
Ravens for him, Cowboys for her. And Jimmy.
Well, I want to tell you something. The Cowboys are a mess right now, and I don't know why, but I'll still go Ravens. It's basically a push game, but I think the Ravens will get their first win, like you say, Kenny.
What's going on, Ned? What are you thinking?
Well, like Dak says, okay, I'm going with the Cowboys.
Oh my gosh. Doesn't that drive you crazy, Ed? Come on.
It does. It's the worst cadence in the world. But at least they have a quarterback, unlike the other team.
Mike.
Oh my God.
Ravens.
Ed. Oh, you talking about the MVP?
Yeah,
Yep.
right. All right.
You guys
Ed, I
make
don't
it
even need your
real
opinion
obvious.
on this one. So I'll just write you down. So we got the Chiefs at the Falcons. And it's on you, Mike.
Chiefs at Falcons. Chiefs.
Jimmy.
Like I said last week, they just always find a way to win, and they're going to win again. So give me the Chiefs.
Peplin and Roxanne.
Chiefs, both of us. Chiefs.
Chiefs for both of them.
Well, Kenny,
Chiefs.
I'm afraid I probably won't. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
All
you
right.
said me.
Ryan, you going Chiefs?
I think it's going to be a close game. Sunday night battle, back and forth. But in
I think
the
it's going
end,
to be a fun
the
one.
Chiefs
Yeah.
win.
Well, just
Yeah, they're
because it's a primetime game with Cousins history, I'm going Chiefs.
There you go. I knew that was
And the
coming.
Chiefs
I
are
knew
a
it was
better
coming.
road team.
All right. This is a
Yeah,
no-brainer, so I
they're
guess I'm
favored
just
by
going to open
3.
the floor. It's Jaguars at Bills. Is there anybody that's going to go against the Bills? That's what I figured.
What a terrible game.
Time matchup.
Yeah. Not good. Not good.
Okay, Mike, it's going to be
But-
back on you.
For which?
Last game on Monday night, we got
Commanders.
Commanders at the Bengals.
Washington.
What about you, Ed?
All those Bengals were crying after their loss, literally crying, because they felt like they lost their Super Bowl. So
Oh my God.
they put everything they had into last week, and I don't know if they got anything left, but their coach is much better after 2 weeks of the season. So I mean,
they made some stupid mistakes in that game. They had a penalty.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
2 huge penalties at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
you
found a
don't
way to
cuss at a
lose it.
referee, and then the rookie hit the wide receiver. But I'm going to go with the Bengals.
Wow. Okay.
Just because I don't like how the Redskins changed their name.
Who are you taking, Jimmy?
Yeah. Well, I don't like the way they changed their name either, Ed. But I don't know. The Bengals probably are. They're going to be thinking about that game last week for too long, in my opinion. So I will go with the Skins. And YouTube, I don't care. I said it.
Zeppelin and Roxanne.
We're taking the Bengals.
Bengals.
Yeah, you
And
got
Ryan.
your Thursday night game. Oh,
I'll
sorry.
take the Gals over the commies.
And I'm going to do the same. I think Bengals are going to destroy the Commanders. So what is the Thursday night game this week? Oh, we got Cowboys at the Giants. I'll finally root for the Cowboys for once. I'll take the Cowboys to beat the Giants. Who you got, Ryan?
I'm not going to root for the Cowboys or anything, but I do think they're going to win. So give me the boys. How about them
Zeppelin,
Cowboys?
Roxanne.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Cowboys for us.
I'm just going to start next week, actually. So it'll be. Is there anybody that's going to vote for Giants? I can't believe it's quiet over at Pep's house.
The Giants are right there with the Panthers, I think, is one of the worst two teams. You know, if we were going to do that power rankings from the bottom, it'd be I think I'd have the Panthers at 32, but the Giants
So
are
I'm just going to say we all voted for the Cowboys on that.
Yep.
So
Hang on, Kenny. Kenny, I got to change. I thought those red skinny boys were playing at home. I didn't know the Bengals were hosting that game, so I'll go with the Bengals. And take a half a point off. I don't care.
Yeah, another half-point deduction. You already lost a whole point.
I lost a whole point already. I don't know why I thought it was at home for Washington, but I did.
Now, if I change it to the way that Kenny wants it, would I get a half a point? How do I earn points?
I don't think there's any extra credit.
Wow.
Nice try.
We got some good stuff coming up the week after. Look at those games coming up. Saints at Falcons, Bengals at Panthers, Rams at Bears.
That could be the Bengals' first game win.
So after my Vikings humiliate Texans this weekend, we get to go to a nice rivalry game. We get to go to Green Bay and kick their ass at Lambeau. Yeah.
I don't know. I see a lot of,
the
I
Rams.
see a lot of one-sided games.
Scroll down. Who do the Raiders play?
Ooh, the
That
Browns.
Steeler Colts game probably could be a good game.
Yeah.
The Raiders will beat the Browns. I know.
Jets are probably going to destroy Denver. Ooh, Eagles, Bucks.
That's a good one.
Bills,
Washington
Ravens.
at Cardinals. Patriots at 49ers. Oh, there's a good game. Chiefs at Chargers should be a good one.
Yeah, the
Browns
Chargers
at the
always play.
Raiders.
The Chargers play the Chiefs pretty tough.
Bills at the Ravens.
That
You
should
know
be a
what?
good game, too.
The Ravens are in trouble, boys. I mean, they got a pretty meaty schedule, it looks like to me. I mean,
There's a lot
That's
of
why-
season left.
They got to
we
win
got
this one.
look at there. We got 2 Monday night games. That's awesome.
What are they doing with this second Monday night game? They try to
Yeah,
get
why
the
are they doing
worst
2 Monday
matchup and
night
the best.
Is it 8?
Well, I'll tell you what. I could see the Sea Chickens going up there and upsetting Detroit.
Is that 8:15 the second game or 9? I can't see it.
8:15 and 7:30 is the first one.
Pretty tight. I don't understand that.
So you get to watch
Got it.
45 minutes of crap, of garbage, and then the good games.
And don't hold
Wow.
back. Tell us exactly how you feel, man.
Well, it's one thing. It's one thing for
Maybe
to know
Tua will
which
be back.
team everybody roots for, but I sure know who everybody hates up here. I can tell you that.
He says 2
Which-
games of absolute garbage.
I don't
Wow.
hate these two teams. It's just it's going to be no Tua, and Levitt is so terrible of a quarterback. So, yeah, it's hard to watch the Tennessee Titans. And
Well, Ed, in all sincerity, you better never hope that Patrick gets injured on the Chiefs.
well, Carson Wentz is a lot better than a lot of backups.
I know, but you know what I'm saying. But you know what? That kid's pretty smart. He just never puts himself in a spot that he's going to get hit real hard, you know? That I admire about him.
The one time he dislocated his knee was such a weird fluke also, because it was a quarterback sneak and he was on top of people and he dislocated his knee rolling off of bodies, and there weren't bodies. He was on top, which was so weird. It's just the most bizarre, and he hasn't had a quarterback sneak since. The coach
And
will
he's
not
really
call
good
And
it.
I don't blame him.
Insurance and terrible sandwiches.
Well, he's a smart guy, is what he is.
I'm very lucky to have him on my team.
He's a liar.
Oh,
He doesn't
yeah.
eat that Subway crap.
A liar. Oh. I can't remember one time I've seen Mahomes really get smacked. I mean,
Can't remember
can
one
you think
time
of one,
I
Ed?
seen him eating Subway that wasn't on a commercial.
Oh my God.
In that ice game when he shattered his helmet.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
I forgot about that one. I did. Okay.
Yeah. You
But
know
he
it's
has a
cold
rubber
when the
helmet.
explodes.
I know. He wears a rubber helmet because he says that he thinks it's better for the shock on his head, and it probably is. But it was so cold that the rubber got brittle and shattered. That is
Oh my
cool.
God.
Loved it. I need to watch that game again. Oh, that was such a good game.
Conditions, man.
Well, hey guys, is it just me or we're only like what 2.5 weeks in? Is this kind of a crazy season already? I mean, I don't know. I've got a weird feeling about this year.
Well, last week was very crazy. You know, like a lot of
Yeah.
upsets.
almost everybody's first round draft picks aren't paying off.
The Raiders.
And it's why I have
week.
And it's why I have never placed a single bet on football. There's no way I'm going to risk my money on something as unpredictable as NFL football. It's just crazy to me.
I've placed many bets on football, on NFL, but I have not done very well. I'm definitely down. I shouldn't have.
Well, see, that's just it, Ryan. I can't afford to lose, okay? But there's no guarantee, Yeah.
I mean, any given Sunday, that's.
I know, really.
Well, I have lost a lot because I used to bet people a pop at work, a can of pop that the Chiefs would win even when they were terrible. Because I figure I don't care, I'll buy anybody a pop. Sure. But it's nice when they buy me a pop because my team won.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Double bonus. So you're either at the top of the world, the Chiefs won, you're sucking down a nice cold Mountain Dew, or you're just
did you just tell what was the order, Ed?
Oh, yes. The Chiefs were number 1, Houston number 2, Buffalo number 3, New Orleans to number 4, Philadelphia had number 5, the 49ers got 6, number 7 goes to Tampa Bay, number 8 goes to San Diego, number 9 goes to Detroit, Minnesota gets 10, the Jets get 11, the Pittsburgh Steelers are coming in at 12, above their rivalry. Baltimore's 13, Green Bay's 14, and the Cows are 15.
My wife normally does her feed down here, and those Brycons are pretty aggressive when it comes to feeding time.
She get her fingers nibbled a little?
No, they go up and they start splashing. They'll kick water out of there like 4 feet.
Oh, yeah. Splash zone.
They're like this long now, dude. You can get fillets off them now.
Wow.
She says they're awful. She's hated those. Well, you heard her bitching, Ryan. You were over here pre-Fishtoberfest, but she was complaining. You better not be the one to buy those. I hate those fish.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, but you supported the club, and I appreciate that.
Ryan, I still hate those fish.
Well, I think that ended up being a pretty good list, right?
Yeah.
They all average. Yeah, not bad.
The
Raiders will see. The Vikings will be the NFC version of the Super Bowl this year. And I'll tell all you, I'll remember this night.
But Kenny, I will be very happy for you, Kenny.
That's pretty good. Nobody expected them to make in the playoffs,
I will be very happy for you. Okay, let's go on record on that.
We're going to go to the Super Bowl, and we're going to get our revenge on some boys in red.
You mean black?
And boy, that's a long time coming. You're waiting a long time for that.
I've been waiting since.
What year was that, Jenny? About 1952?
60. What was it, Ed? Was it 60 or 70 you guys beat us the last time?
It was 1972, I thought.
72. Okay. I knew it was either late 60s, early 70s. The most painful one of late was when we lost to the Atlanta Falcons. Well, I don't know. That year that Favre threw the interception against the frickin' Saints didn't feel too good either.
Vikings were in the 70, 74, 75, and 77.
Oh, 74.
Was that Super Bowl 3.
Well, I know we lost to the Chiefs, was it twice? Who else? Who were the
No,
other
just
team?
once.
The Raiders.
You just lost us once.
The Raiders.
Was that all with Talkington? Who was quarterback?
Yeah, Hawkinson was not born.
When did he start?
So before we go, we should bring up and we'll just see who the leader is in each division and call it good this week.
Okay.
For our fantasy football.
Let me bring it over
there. Got to
there.
talk to fantasy. That's why we got the Fish Fan Fantasy League, man.
Oops, I opened Facebook, not Yahoo. Sorry.
Yahoo.
Yahoo. Okay, and I need baseball or football, not baseball. Boy, I'm having a bad week this week in football or in baseball.
Yeah, you're playing me twice.
I'm excited tonight, man. Tomorrow morning, by this time tomorrow, I'll probably be filleting up some nice walleye.
Just watch out for the buoys.
I'm going to try hard not to hit buoys this time.
How does the boat look?
Last week I was streaming my member stream. I was trying to tie a lure. I had a bunch of people on the boat. They were kind of blocking the front up there. Anyway, make a long story short, Jimmy, I decided to plow my freaking pontoon over a 6 foot by about 6 foot round navigational buoy. I hit it so freaking hard. It went under the pontoon and got stuck between the two pontoons. So we had to dial 911, right?
Oh my God.
And the lady says, we've got people on their way. I'm thinking maybe they'll send a fire truck or a boat or something. That's it. Oh, no. They called like a 4-alarm fire. We had fire departments from 4 different people. There was Lake Oswego, Tualatin Valley, Clackamas, Gladstone, and there was one other in the Coast Guard.
Oh my God.
So they get us all off the boat because they were afraid it was going to sink. I was fit to be tied. I'm like, dude, I got like $2,000 worth of shit on this boat. I ain't leaving my boat. I'm the captain. If I go down, I'll go down with my boat. Because no, I can't allow you to stay out here. It's non-movable at the moment. If a barge or something comes, we don't want you getting creamed. So anyway, yeah, I nailed the navigation. My wife just got done fixing it. She was up there getting everything put back the way it's supposed to be because I bent the front pretty good. So she took a sledgehammer and beat it out a little bit.
No damage? No real damage, Kenny?
No, nothing that I have to worry about. Still floats. So
Good.
I might have smoked the motor too because when I was trying to get off it, the motor actually started steaming a little bit. So I had to back it down. All right. So which one are we looking at here?
We are looking at the east.
Ooh, Daddy, Devil Dog still holding strong.
Oh, and Pepperland Creek at 2-0. And look at that, the Tennessee Green Terrors. That's my team. At 2-0.
Nice.
And Kenny's putting up the points, man. He's got 327.
Yeah, he's got some points going on there.
Yeah.
Well, what
Looking
this
strong
week?
there.
Oh,
All
Okay.
right.
Do you want to? Was this Ryan's team?
That's me. Yep. Show me your TDS.
But it's sad for Ryan. He's got more points scored than a lot of the guys that are above him. But look at that. He must have met
only one more than Peplin.
He must have met me one week because he gave up 311 points.
Yeah, lots of points scored against me.
No defense.
I know. Where's my D?
No,
it's probably
defense.
actually true. I think I need to switch up all my defenses on my
the North.
This is
the
North, and look at Kenny's number 1 in this one.
Woo!
In the North.
Don't worry, Ed. It gets worse.
Who's got the most points, though?
Ryan
Who's got the most points?
Yeah.
1 point.
Got one more point. Yeah.
Look at my team.
I got more points than both of you.
I got half both of your guys' points.
Ryan, but you got 310 points scored against you.
Yeah. Bad luck.
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah.
I will say I've gotten rather lucky. I've had a total in that league 179 points scored against me is all.
Yeah, I lost with like 149 or something like that.
Well, I just suck. Okay.
I just suck.
Let's see what Ed's Exodons
Wow.
League, the South.
Mexicali back at the top again.
Mexicali, wow.
304.
And
Oh, look at
Alien
there.
World
I told you I'd come back to reality, Ed. There I am in the basement.
Fighting Bettas. That's my boy from Cincinnati. Oh my gosh, Dave. John McGinnis has the Megalodons. There I am. I'm below Sam Scales.
McKenzie.
At 1-1. Wow. Oh, and Kenny's 0-2. You weren't joking. Okay. Now let's go to my Megalodons, which is the West. League. The Mighty Minion, Scotty is 2-0. Bizwizzle, Brandon is 2-0. Me, the Megalodons, I'm back at 2-0. I either win them all or I lose them all, apparently.
Look at that Big J with 324 points. Lost a game.
Wow.
Big
That's
J
awful.
edged me out this past week, the bastard. Or I'd be 2-0 right now in this league, too.
Well, it looks like, look at that. He's given up 314 and you've given up 316. Wow. Surf City. Mod Guppy's not doing so hot in this one, but I think I'm the worst team in the whole, all four brackets. In that other one,
Yeah,
only
you got
204
204 or
points.
something.
Yeah, that's terrible. And then
That auction
chat
league.
about guppies. Oh, this is the auction league. It's only 6 people showed up. Now, Mike, you got to show up to this next year. It was so much fun doing this auction.
Yeah, that was a blast, no doubt.
Yeah, I heard you guys say that on a previous stream.
Auction.
You can tell we all have
So
great
much
teams
fun.
in here. We're all averaging 300 in this league.
Well,
yeah,
we do all have great teams because there's only 6 of them.
And Scotty's killer team is number 1. The only team that's 2-0.
Which Scotty?
Just look at it. Who
Hey,
you got on his
just for
team?
fun.
Scotty's
Yeah,
playing
just
me
for
this
fun.
week.
Show us what Scotty. Show what Scotty's got on his team, Ed.
Okay.
I can
Scotty's
only
got
imagine.
Patrick Mahomes,
Cav, Smith, Barkley.
Saquon.
Oh, he's got Kamara.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
huge.
And he's got James
Samuel
Cook.
Collins. Oh my God! Wow.
Yeah. So now let's see. He's going up against me, my team. I've got CJ Stroud this week against Minnesota. Part of the reason why I picked Minnesota to win. Stupid
Brees
Omre
Hall
St.
did nice
Brown's
for you.
been terrible this year.
Oh, crap. I didn't even think about it. Is Monse Brown? I meant to check on that later in the week. Is he going to be playing?
Yeah,
He
he
got
doesn't
hurt
even have a
last week.
designation yet. Looks like he's fine.
I know he's
He's going to come around, Ed.
I
He'll
hope
come
so.
around.
I've
Oh,
got
yeah.
Rice going. Bryce Hall got me 18.3 yesterday, which was good. I got Bijan Robertson going against my KC Chiefs. I may pull BJ out and put in Jawan Taylor instead.
Man, I'll tell you what, it hurts. I had
Wow.
Rodgers on the bench last night. He scored 30.
Same problem.
And then I got stupid Chase, who's been just horrific this year.
I love how you describe these guys, Ed.
Just, I
Stupid
mean,
Chase.
it's been horrific.
Well, he has been. He has.
I should have put in. I was thinking about putting Garrett Wilson in over him, but I forgot to pull him out before the game started yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give
I'm playing
everybody a
King in
solid.
one
If you
league and Ed in
have
another.
if you have Kittle on your fantasy team, you might want to bench him. It says doubtful now.
I don't own any Kittles.
Kittle is
Really?
doubtful.
I didn't know he was injured.
I don't know. I only have like one share of San Francisco players. I have one a die on 6 or 7 teams of mine. It's kind of weird. And Ajayi has been pretty terrible too. But he'll come around with practice.
Yeah, I thought I was lucky to get McCaffrey in 2 leagues, but so far he hasn't been producing.
Oh, that team that's on the worst out of all of them? What was that? Was that the Exodons? I have McCaffrey was my first round draft pick.
Yeah, that hurts.
Hurts. Real bad.
Then you get another pick until 11 or whatever. No, later than that. The 20th pick or something. 19th, 20th.
Then I'm playing stupid Dak Prescott. That's pretty painful. Nico Collins has been just okay.
The way Kelsey's been playing, I'm so tempted to start Bowers this week in his place.
Raiders are going to run the ball a lot, I think. I don't know if I don't know if I like rookies like 2 weeks in a row like that, Hopefully he does well.
Well, hey guys, I got to hit the shower. Been a lot of fun. Nice seeing you again, Mike.
Same here, Jimmy.
Yeah, all right. And I'll be back next week with all of my wisdom. Oh, boy.
Can you give one of your cats a hug for me?
I sure will, Ed. If you give Nico one for me. Thank you, Kenny.
I guarantee you
Take care of yourself, and
we'll see you next
have fun
week.
tomorrow, Kenny. Thank you, guys.
See you, bro.
Later.
Mike, do you have a dog or a cat?
Nope, neither. We keep talking about getting a dog, but we're not there yet.
I'll tell you what, I would not be benching Diggs this week. That guy loves rubbing in people's butts. I think he's going to have a big game against the Vikings.
Boy, he'd probably love San Francisco then.
All right, guys. I guess we've been going for 2 hours. We'll call it a night. So check us next Friday night, same place, same time. I will be going Sunday night at 6 p.m. with Danica Aquatics, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Then we do our member stream 9 a.m. on Sunday morning, high noon Eastern. And we may do a pop-up stream again tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. I might want to learn how to drive the boat again before I start streaming again. So you got anything this weekend, Ryan?
I was going to mention that I got something next weekend, so I might not be here next Friday. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what, Ed? I am going to probably have to fire the stream up, and then you guys will have to run with it. If you guys want to stream, are you all going to be here next week? Me and Ryan won't be because it's Fishtoberfest weekend.
Yeah,
I can fire the stream up. I'm going to be at home bagging fish, so I can still fire it up if you guys want to go.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about it more then, but I'm willing to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to do it without me, but yeah, I can't make it next week.
So if Peplin and Mike and everybody, Jimmy and everybody comes, and what I'll do is whoever Peplin and all you guys that can text me, if you need me while I'm bagging fish, just text me or call me, and I'll come over and let somebody in or whatever I need to do. So. But I'm going to be bagging, dude. I've got a bag close to at least 300 fish, probably more like 500 to 1,000 fish.
That's a lot
for the 2-day event.
Yeah. The next week I'll be at the Clash, so I don't know what I'll be doing at that point.
Oh, is it the Clash weekend?
No, the following
Think-
weekend. Following weekend.
Oh,
the
so in 2
following
weeks
week.
or 3 weeks
First
for
weekend
the
in
Clash?
October is the Clash.
Yeah, the weekend. No. I'm sorry. I think the weekend of the 4th, right? Is
Yeah,
what you were
first
referring
weekend in October.
And not next weekend, but the following.
Correct. Yeah. Look, I am unlikely next. I mean, I'm going to a dinner hopefully next Friday if I can eat, but we'll see.
Nice.
So, guys, I guess that means we most likely will go next Friday, but we'll let you know during the week sometime. If you don't see the link, that means we've decided not to go. But I and Ryan and a few others will definitely be back the following week. So worst case, we'll miss next week, and then we'll come follow it up the following week. But
Awesome.
maybe I'll just call everybody and get your picks. If we decide to not go Friday, I'll get the picks for next week from everybody.
I'll just pick two guys in the same game.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you all next week.
Cheers, all.
Thank you.